Hey, Coach Fisher, congrats on the win. Wanted to ask about 32 assists on 37 made baskets. What do you think that says about the way the team played today?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that they just deserve a lot of credit right now. I think seeing Sydney go down, seeing Brittany go down, and then TRP tonight. Um, I feel like it almost made the team feel more connected with each other. Knowing that three of their sisters are not out there with them, and I thought Chelsea and Candace really set the standard for making plays, making their teammates better. And again, when your best players are leading by example in terms of making extra passes, making the right play, everybody else, follows suit. And of course, when you shoot the ball well, your assist number should be a little higher. And we shot it well, but I just think the mentality of wanting to share the ball that much, it was great to see from our ladies tonight.
Sukni New in LA Times.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned TRP. Just wanted to see if you have an update on how she's doing, and what not having her could mean for the team if you also are down Brittany and Sydney.
Yeah, no, we have been really fortunate, throughout this season to be really healthy, and we shouldn't, I guess, be surprised that things are starting to happen, during this season. Unfortunately, it's more acute, traumatic situations where players are getting hit or things are happening. I think Dr. Courtney and Terrence and our staff have tried to do as great a job as possible in terms of the overuse injuries and the way we've set up our practices and everything. But, TRP, it was rough to see her, have to step off tonight. She really had found her rhythm and gotten herself going recently. So I'm not sure technically if they're going to say, what the shoulder injury was and from a medical standpoint. But, she's feeling okay. And I think it was dislocated. I'm not sure to what degree, what level, and how we're going to look going forward. I'm sure we'll be able to get an MRI or something maybe tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, and just to confirm things. But yeah, just unfortunate timing. But every team has gone through it, and we got to stay tough and work our way through over these next couple of weeks until we can get some bodies back.
Vopal, ESPN.
Yeah, Coach, I was wondering if I could ask too, first with Taya. I mean, I know you've addressed this before, but especially with the injuries, what a great pickup she's been for you guys and how quickly she's adjusted. And then I think this is Nneka's, I think, like her top game point-wise almost since the start of the season. And you talked the other night about how she missed a few shots she'd normally make. It seems like tonight she was more back to normal Nneka.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll start with Nneka and then go back to Coop. Yeah, Nneka, you could just see she had a spring in her step. And, it takes a while. You don't play a game for a week and you haven't been able to practice and do things. Just a little bit of her timing and rhythm off a couple of nights ago, but she just does so many good things for us, in particular on the defensive end, that it's just great to have her out there. And then as her offensive timing comes back, she changes the game in major ways. And a lot of times for Nneka, because she thinks about everybody else so much, she's not as aggressive and assertive offensively as she could be. And I thought tonight she just thought less about trying to make sure everybody else was happy and took advantage of her opportunities when they were there. And it was great to see. We need it. And, it's something that we're going to have to rely on. You can't go 8 for 14 every night, but we need her to be aggressive that way every night. Back to Coop. Yeah, we're very fortunate. Talked a little bit earlier about how we prioritized Kristen Tolliver in free agency, and we felt very fortunate for her to choose to come back to LA. And so when she opted out, and we respected her decision and had her and still have her back all the way. We talk to Christy all the time, and she's with us 100%. Taya Cooper was the first guard on our minds internally that we felt like could provide a combination of ball handling And she shot the three-point shot very well in college. We didn't know if it would completely transfer to this level, but as you saw tonight and in some other games, she's a capable shooter. You know, she doesn't always look for it, but I thought tonight, Taya's a competitor, and some of the guards from New York are they're feisty and they're competitive people as well. And I thought that raised Coop's level a little higher than it had been recently. It brought the best out in her. She's not going to play this way every night, but she goes hard. And I think when we play against people that play that way, it brings the best out of her. And, you know, we're very fortunate to have her. She's been a great teammate. I think all of our players enjoy having her on this team, and it just says a lot about her and her character and who she is as a young woman. And you know, we're thankful for her to be on our side.
Adam Grossbart, LA Daily News.
Eric, you and Candace have talked a lot about wanting to see the team play a complete game, like a full 40-minute, concentrated effort. Was it good for the team to see this type of effort, just heading into the home stretch of the season?
Yeah, no, you're right, Adam. I think that tonight it was a step in the right direction of, I think seeing all of our players, regardless of who it was that touched the court, there was purpose. They were driven to succeed, and even you're going to have stretches during the course of 40 minutes where you're not playing as well, and sometimes the focus gets a little off, you get distracted. But it was just good to see tonight. I think because we were sharing the basketball, it kept everybody together, and we had some unbelievable defensive possessions tonight, and obviously New York didn't play Zowie B, and that changes a little bit of what they can do offensively. But our players deserve a lot of credit for, I think, the defensive mindset that they took on tonight. Coach Patricia Trammell challenged them to see if they can hold the Liberty under 83, which is what they average on the season. And the players took it seriously and came out and gave a great defensive effort.
Last question for Coach Pavy, H&B Media.
Hey, Coach. Just how good was it to, especially with injuries piling up, you all have played a lot of closely contested games. How good was it to just get your starters some rest today?
Oh man, it was great. To start that fourth quarter, and even a little bit in the third, like I really wanted to end the third quarter the right way and start the fourth quarter the right way. Before taking a couple more of our starters out, Chelsea and Nneka, just to give ourselves a chance to have that kind of game, and talking to the coaches, and we just wanted to make sure that we had this game in a place where once we take Nneka and Chelsea out, they do not have to come back in. And if we had Brittany Sykes and Sydney and TRP, we may have been able to get them out sooner, but that would have been a little bit too much to put on some of our younger and developing players to play that whole fourth quarter. So it was great. Unfortunately, we've lost 3 players in the last 2 games. So definitely, as the game starts to wind down, you got to start thinking about getting some bodies out. And we were fortunate to have that kind of margin tonight.